Hey YouTubers, it is Phyllis Natural Praise Girl here on YouTube, and I wanted to share with you something that I am currently doing this year, and it is the I Say Yes. It is a free year-long art journaling class provided by Leslie Ackman, and I will have you. This is the Facebook group, and you do have to join that group. It entitles you to the lesson plan. There is the whole year is about saying yes, facing things that you're maybe dealing with in life, and you just haven't come to grips with them. For myself, I decided to go ahead and take this class for one because I wanted to get back into journaling, taking that time out to really say what I wanted to say, deal with some issues that I needed to deal with. So I said yes. And this is the beginning of my journal. This is my cover. And I wanted to have something pretty and uplifting when I looked at this. So this is my cover. And as you got, well, you can't see it, but I finally have a, a, a video stand. So hopefully I will be shooting more videos, but they will actually be better quality since I don't have to hold them, which is a big issue for me, is having to hold things and try to film at the same time. So this is my cover as I say it. And this was my first entry, and it was about being brave. What are we afraid of? And for me, the word that I picked for myself this year was brave. So that was really something for me. And I deal with chronic pain from a surgery I had in 2014. Didn't get any better. But I used the stamp set here, watercolored, and I just sewed it. And I'm just using a oh Lord, do you know the little 50-cent notebooks you can get? That's what I'm using to journal through this. And so this was my first entry. I'm looking ahead. Even in my fear, I will be brave. I will be brave through the pain, the loneliness, loss, trials, doubt, fear, being misunderstood. God restores my soul, and He does that. Then this is week one, the next truth. It says, my truth through my tears. And Leslie provides free printables and also prompts. Like this is a prompt too, and this is a picture, and I just drew the longer tears. And I chose this picture because I have nerve damage that affects my hands, and I am a crafter. And for me, I have been like grieving the loss of my ability to really craft in the manner that I wish to, especially since I have not been working for 4 years. And I would like to have a craft business, but we'll see what the year brings for that, if that be the will of the Lord. My truth in the I Say Yes. And I do talk a lot about working through the issues with my pain, working through hearing that I can't have any more surgeries to try to fix the nerve compression. I can't do that. So, yeah, that's a lot to deal with when you have a surgery and you expect to be able to go back to work and only to find out that you can't return to your profession. So, yeah, and I was working in my dream job at the time. My next page, and this is for the first week, kind of just wanted to bring together the ladies in my family that inspired me. And I picked this vintage photo, and the three women that really inspired me were on my mother's side, my two great aunts and my grandmother. And I picked this vintage lady because I love vintage clothing. always have. Felt like I was born in the wrong era. Generations, treasure, priceless, our family, memories, then and now. My oldest relative was born in 1897 and she died at 110 years old. And she was a seamstress. She crocheted. She was an excellent cook. She was a forward thinker. All three of these ladies were. They were forward thinkers. They were go-getters. They didn't just sit around. Now, none of them had a college degree or anything like that. But if one was going to take a class and they all went and took the class, everybody went. So, yeah, that's the reason why I did this for them. This week's word is acceptance. And I used my, I didn't just sew these pages in particular. Well, I did a little bit on this one, but on the next ones that you'll see, I didn't do any just sewing. And acceptance, and I talked about accepting my life's challenges, that it isn't always easy. In fact, it's hard. At least for me, it has been. When it was my girls, I coped well. Then it was me. That's where the struggle began. Pain limits, dependency, people saying you look fine, what's wrong with you? For 2 years, I dealt with that. Not being able to keep up. No trips to the mall. That's one of my favorite pastimes. You no longer are able to keep up. Living this life of accepting means there are other things I can do well, even if it takes weeks instead of days. God, I accept the challenge. And this was my tip in. I used a Project Life card that I cut down, and I included the words dream, buildable, glow, bright, and storm. I accept my dreams that will make me buildable to move through the storms and glow bright in my acceptance. That's what I'm asking God for. Let this be the year that whatever He has in store for me, that I'm able to boldly walk into that. And this is my next page for this week. And also, she does these quotes that you can print out for free. And I will be using those on the next series of pages. And this is actually from a Piata bag. And I like the moped so much that I had to use it in this layout. And that I really want to be going places and seeing things. And I used the word maybe. And then I was like, make it happen. And it is the key word. Whatever it is, I want to make sure that it happens. I want to make sure that I'm accepting getting there, which is why I use the vacation theme, going somewhere. You have to go somewhere. There has to be a destination. You have to have discovery. You're going to sightsee along the way. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're on a vacation. The other times you're going to feel like you're actually in the midst of the road trip. So, yeah. And you have to have drive. You have to have drive. So this is my next layout. And I just liked it so much. I used the napkin. Did I use a napkin on this page? No, didn't use a napkin on that page. But I used the Dollar Tree napkins that you can purchase at the Dollar Tree. And I like creating with the napkins. So this is my layout for later on this week. And I put this in here because I'm going to use some of the gold letters. But I'm pulling together these colors and the butterflies. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to say in this yet. And then women always land on their feet. This is also Dollar Tree napkins. And just using different items in here, inspirational quote. These are, I want to say they came from Heidi Swap. But it's been a long time. It's been years ago when these came out. And this was a cutout from, I want to say, the Joanne Dollar Spot back when they had the Dollar Spot also. And then these teacups are Dollar Tree. I do not remember where this came from, but it says always wear your invisible crown. These are multiple papers. Pretty much on all of these, I just dry painted in behind here. Didn't really cover up all of the notebook paper because I wanted to be shown through like right in here. Didn't really cover that up. I just painted over top of it and I like it. I'll do my journal in here and here. Same thing for here. And I'm not really sure where the where the journaling will be on these pages because I'm not really sure what I'm going to say. But I just wanted to share with you. That's all that I have for right now. But I just wanted to share this with you. If you you don't have to be a great mixed media artist or art journaler. You just need to get started. And creativity is as individual as our names, fingerprints, our thought processes. It's just a way to get together. And journaling is cathartic. Cathartic. I think I'm saying that correctly. But and I know that I'm saying but a whole lot. But journaling is very therapeutic. Let me just say that. It's very therapeutic because it gives you an opportunity to sit down and put your thoughts, just put them out there. Just don't worry about who's going to read it. Don't worry about what it is you're going to say. It's just whatever you're feeling at that moment. If you just recount your day, if you just say, oh, on this day I'm grateful for, or this day I struggled with, and I need to process why I felt that way. Because it's really important to try to make sure that we're moving ahead and not moving backwards. So I will be back with you guys probably in another week or so with an update of more work in this journal. And also,